What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best NBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see we actually got 16 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we are on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 16 picks right like me, win more bets or receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $200 just yesterday. Another member who won $25 for the 4th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, a link will be in the description. So go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group. And I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first we're going to be talking about is Aaron Gordon for 5.5 rebounds, and this one is for more. And as you guys see, Aaron Gordon has gone on the over in 2 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than the Minnesota Timberwolves. And as you all know, Minnesota Timberwolves do actually rank 4th in rebounds allowed, but the reason why we do like the over for this situation is that we are expecting different defensive strategies from Minnesota, which actually should free up Aaron Gordon to have more opportunities actually to grab the board. We tend to see that when it comes to Aaron Gordon, he does have a couple of big rebounding games when there's definitely a different strategy towards him. And now that Minnesota are up 2-0, we are expecting a different type of strategy from Denver, which could actually see Aaron Gordon go on the over in the rebounding sector. When we look at rebounds as well for someone like Aaron Gordon, when we look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies actually have him favored for the over as well. So we are going to be sticking to what the bookies are saying there. His average over the last 5 is 7.6, which is great to see. So Aaron Gordon, 5.5 rebounds for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Josh Hart. So as you all know, Josh Hart has been playing great, and this one is for 6 assists, and this one actually is for less. Now look at Josh Hart. We've actually seen him go on the under in 2 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than the Indiana Pacers. Now as you all know, Pacers do rank 4th in actually assists allowed. Now although Josh Hart has been able to go on the over in the last 2 games against Indiana, who they do face off against next, we are expecting more towards the under. We think those 2 games, there's definitely different defensive strategies they were trying to run, but on average, we are more likely expecting him to see him go on the under, and because of that, we think this game 3, we should be able to see him go on the under here. Indiana are down 2-0, and because of that, we are expecting a complete different defensive strategy that may be played, and it could restrict Josh Hart, as it is supposed to be expected, as they do rank 4th in assists allowed. So because of that, we definitely do like the under for this situation here. So we are going a little bit against the grain here, as he has been able to go on over twice over the last Indiana games. But on average we should expect more on the under, and that's why we are sticking to it. So Josh Hart, 6 assists for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Jamal Murray. So as you all know, Jamal Murray has been playing fantastic. However, they have been losing, and this one is for 6 assists, and this one is for less. So Jamal has actually gone on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, as you all know, Timberwolves have definitely won the last 2 games, but on top of that, they've been able to restrict Jamal Murray as much as possible, and they've actually done a pretty good job at doing that. We are expecting a similar situation, as we are expecting Minnesota to come out with the same defensive strategies. On top of that, Minnesota do actually rank 3rd in assists allowed, and also rank very high when it comes to restricting assists to the guard position. So because of that, we do like the under for this situation here. And when it comes to Jamal Murray himself, his usage rate has definitely fallen in this series, and we are expecting that to continue on into this next game. So Jamal Murray, 6 assists for less, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So the first player we're going to be talking about is OG Anunoby, who's been averaging 18.6 points, 8.4 rebounds, and 1.4 assists in the last 5 games. So he has done a fantastic job for the New York Knicks. And they do face off against Indiana Pacers in this next game, which is a game 3. Now, as you all know, when it comes to OG as well, he is a fantastic player, but when it comes to the Pacers, we actually see that they do rank 27th in points allowed. They rank 4th in assists allowed, and when it comes to rebounds allowed, guys, the Pacers do rank a little bit lower as they rank 15th. Because of this, we actually do expect the over for someone like OG Anunoby in the points and rebounds category. Now, as of right now, he is expected to play. Like I always mention, guys, last minute things can change. He may not end up playing, but as of right now, he is expected to play, and that's why we do like the over for this situation here. When it comes to OG, not only is he having a very, very high usage rate in this series against Pacers, but the fact that Pacers don't really rank too high in both of those categories as well, we definitely see him going on the over there. When it comes to assists, it's a little bit more of a 50-50 since OG doesn't have the highest usage rate, and also Pacers do rank pretty high in that category, so I would focus a lot more on points and revs in this one. And I think there'll definitely be a lot of value there, especially when it comes to this game 3, against Indiana Pacers. So OG Anunoby, keep an eye out for his line. If the line is under these averages, definitely look to go on the over, because I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now, getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Miles Turner, who's been averaging 15.2 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 2.4 assists in the last 5 games. So he's done a fantastic job for Indiana Pacers, where Pacers do face off against New York Knicks, who do rank 2nd in points allowed. When it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 8th, and then 2nd in rebounds allowed. Because of that, we do actually like the under for this situation for someone like Miles Turner. Although Miles Turner is a great player, due to the fact that New York Knicks have done a fantastic job at restricting him in game 2, we should expect a similar situation in this game 3. Now, when it comes to New York Knicks on regular, they usually do a very good job at defending the center position, which is one of the reasons why we do like the under for this one. When it comes to game 1 and game 2, we have seen Miles Turner maybe sometimes go over on his points, sometimes go over on his revs in this game 1 and 2, but now we are expecting a lot more of the common denominator, which is him to go under all around, whether it's points, revs, and assists. Now, I would definitely focus a lot more on points and revs due to the fact that he does have a higher usage rate in both of those departments, so definitely keep an eye out for those two. But overall, the fact that New York Knicks do also play a very slow pace type basketball, the pace is definitely a big factor, and we shouldn't see the same amount of volume that we usually see from Miles Turner, and that's another reason why we do like the under for this situation here. So because of those reasons, guys, keep an eye out for Miles Turner's line. If it is too close to these averages, definitely look to go on the under, so I think there'd be a lot of great value there. Now, getting to the next player is Jaden McDaniels, who's been averaging 10.6 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.6 assists in the last 5 games. So he has done a fantastic job for none other than the Timberwolves. But when it comes to the Timberwolves, as we all know, they do face off against the Denver Nuggets. Now, Denver Nuggets are a pretty strong team. You definitely don't want to count them out. And when it comes to the Denver Nuggets so far this season, they do actually rank 6th in points allowed. On top of that, when it came to assists allowed, they do rank 9th. And then rebounds allowed, guys, Denver Nuggets do also rank 7th as well. So they rank in the top 10 in all those categories, and that's why we are expecting the under for this situation here. When it comes to Jaden McDaniels, he is a great player, do not get me wrong, but we are actually expecting to see him focus a lot more on the defensive side of things rather than offensive side of things. He is really out there, to be that defender that they definitely need. Although he did have some big scoring games against the Suns, we aren't expecting that similar situation in this Denver matchup. So because of that, we do like the under for this situation here. We think his usage rate may just be to play defense, and because of that, his stats may suffer for it. So definitely keep an eye out for the under in this situation here, guys. When it comes to Jaden McDaniels, he is great, but we are expecting the under. So keep an eye out for his line. If it is too close to the averages, definitely look to go on the under, because I think there'd be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.